Test, 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 test. Test, 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 test. Test, test, test. I've pushed the show live, but I'm not seeing anything on YouTube. I've pushed the show live, but I'm not seeing anything on YouTube. Okay, we're here, we're finally live. It's YVR. We're starting early. This is a pop-up show. This is YVR. It's the Larry Berg Park Morning Rush Show. Wow, it's been a while, but we've got runway 26 operations in effect here at YVR this morning. We don't have rain, and we're here. We're here. So we're going to do this show, see what's going to come our way. We've got a FedEx 757 starting engines right here in front of us. It is a bank holiday today, unfortunately. So unfortunately, the Convairs are not going to fly. They sit on the ground. They remain inactive on all holidays here. So, but we do have good weather, and we're on runway 26, so we can't have all of our wishes come true on the same day. But at least we are going to have a nice morning. We're going to have some good taxi out sequences. I think WestJet Dreamliner is here at the field. Apparently it's leaving at 8:15. That was the latest information that I had. So this is the early show. Our official kickoff time is 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time here in Vancouver. See, we have 147 people in the house. Hello, Bit of Munch. Nice to see you. Wayne Cockwell, Richard Cullum, Lisbon Spotting. And who else is here? Hey, Loopy, thank you for joining. Appreciate the help as always. I'd like to thank all of our moderators that help out on the shows. Very much appreciate everybody's help. Hello, Lee Bracewell, Kevin, OD, Ronnie. Hi, Ronnie. Ronnie Middlehurst, good to see you here. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it very much, Ronnie. And Carol Watson. We're all well. And yeah, I've been away. I've been out of town for the last, last week actually, but we've had bad weather, so we've just had to wait for a clearance in the weather, which we now have. So again, this is the early show at 7:41 a.m. local here in Vancouver. Our official kickoff is 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, so about 20 minutes. We're about 18 minutes early here on the start this morning, and it's about 7 degrees Celsius, so not too bad, actually. You know, it's not too cold. And what else can I tell you guys? Yeah, there's the Convairs. At least you can see them. They're looking good, aren't they? Too bad that they're all dormant. And, well, you know what? Well, I guess they're doing maintenance. I see the air stairs are down there on one of them. But yeah, that's probably maintenance that's happening. But the marshaller is right there for the 757. So he's going to marshal that 75 out. The FedEx. I'll just turn the radio off here. Unfortunately, I can't join my my hotspot here to get the YVR on the flight radar, which is a bummer. But hopefully you guys will help me out with what's coming out. Let's see, maybe I'll turn the phone off, see if that'll help. Yeah, that's the marshaller there, waiting to marshal the 75 out right there. So I guess I wish they'd get rid of that mound of dirt. Bloody hell, it's blocking our view. Wherever you point cameras at this airport, they've got mounds of dirt. Welcome to YVR. So yeah, I was out of town. I was over in Frankfurt, not last week, but the week before, for Airlines Slide Convention, my annual Frankfurt Slide Convention. And that was good. I flew on the Lufthansa 747-400, which was awesome. Oh, I'm still coming down from that high. I was in seat 12K. Fabulous view of the engines. I filmed it, and we'll share some of the clips with you guys via YouTube and my own Jetflix TV streaming channel as well in due course. So that's coming. But yeah, so that was great. I did some spotting at the famous Zeppelinheim spotting location in Frankfurt, and I enjoyed that immensely, actually. Had some good schnitzel while I was over there. Yeah, too much eating over in Germany. The food is very large portions and very affordable. So belly sizes expand. Oh, okay. Turbines are spinning. There we go. He's marshalling it. Let's bring on the house radios. Look at this. Nice. Is that a 7.6? I'll be a monkey's uncle. It's a 7.6. Nice first movement, actually. Very nice first movement for us. Don't often see the 7.6s on our show. I'm not sure if we've had one before. But yeah, very cool. Very, very cool. Guess it's off to Memphis. As I said, I don't have my flight radar, so you guys are going to have to help out. Should we have a look at the front office? World on time. Oh, this is nice. This is sweet. Very sweet. Hopefully we're going to get some burnt kerosene off this baby. Bring on the burnt kerosene. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that. This is wonderful. Wonderful way to start the day. A good dose of coffee and burnt kerosene. Yeah, he's rolling. Oh yeah! Oh, look at that. Max power. Look at that. You got the water coming off the runway. He's airspeed alive. FedEx 767. Look at this. Beautiful, beautiful. Oh, he's up. Early rotation. Early rotation. Climbing like a bat out of hell. Pardon the expression. Oh, that was a fabulous, fabulous first start for the day. I'm stoked. Mega stoked. Oh, there we go. There we go. He's flying it like a Cessna. Or a Piper Cub. Beautiful. Oh, that was good. I thoroughly enjoyed that. I hope you guys liked it too. It was a great way to start the morning. There we go. Look at the pink sky and look at the snow-caked mountains over on Vancouver Island. Look at that. Look at that. Mega dustings of snow, guys. Oh, my goodness. Just loving this. It's a good omen for our show, actually. Great start. Sandra Stoffel. Thank you, Sandra, for gifting one Airliners Live membership. Appreciate your kicking off the donations on our show with that very generous donation. That was very kind of you. Much appreciate that. Yeah, this location, Michelle, is 20 out of 10. 20 out of 10. Our morning location here at the Larry Berg Park with the runway view. Oh, we got something on the runway there. What's that, a BizJet Falcon? Look at that. Yeah, he's rolling thunder. He's rolling thunder. That looks like a Falcon jet. I may be wrong, but let's have a look what's going on over at the terminal. Let's have a quick peekaboo over there. Okay, we've got our first terminal movement coming our way. That didn't sound very quite right, but I think you guys know what I mean. So this is a Porter, not a porterhouse steak, it's a Porter Embraer 195, probably heading to Toronto. Let's see if I can get my flight radar to work. You never know. Let's see if I can figure it out. I hear props. I do hear props. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Saab 340. WestJet. Operated by Pacific Coastal. Yeah. Yeah, for whatever reason, it's always a kick in the backside when I come to do our show and I can't get my hotspot from my main phone to feed the Wi-Fi on my number 2 iPhone so that I can do flight radar and see what's going and coming through the flight radar app. But I've turned my computer on and off, or I've turned my iPhone on and off, and it's no joy. So bummer. But yeah, there's the Embraer 195 in the back, pulling into position for us nicely. Yeah, it is gorgeous, Sandra. I mean, yeah, you can't win them all. So it is very, very nice, actually. This view here. Let's see what's going on with this. There's the Embraer 1. Oh, okay, first of all, we've got WestJet. Right, again, operating for WestJet. It's the Saab 340. Taxiing onto runway 26. This is the early show, YVR early show. Turning on to the active. It's the Porter there. Just got he's rolling. Not much delay there on the roll. I like the moisture as these airplanes get going. The moisture gets kicked up. Yeah, beautiful. Gear up. Okay, let's go back down to the Porter. There's the porter. Embraer. Nice. Have a look at the front office. I love this. Great, great view. I think it's my favorite spot at YVR, to be honest. We do have some pretty good spots, but I think this is my favorite. This is my favorite. And I'd like to be here on a day that it snows. Wow. Wow, look at the size of those engines. Look at the diameter. The diameter's it's getting close to the diameter of the fuselage, which is just, it just blows me away. Speaking of being blown away, ooh, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, that's awesome. Just love it. Love it to pieces. Yeah. Porter is off to, I'm going to guess, Toronto. But as I say, I don't have my flight radar, so I'm operating blind here.
I did have a flight plan for you, but it looks like it was canceled. Let me just see if you're in the system at all. There was an amendment to the flight plan, though. We'll check for you. Yeah, no, it looks like they just canceled it outright, so you might have to recall.
Guess you guys heard that. Cargojet wants to depart, but their flight plan got canceled, so I guess they'll have to get there. Yeah, maybe one of these cargo jets may be on the menu for this morning. That'll be nice. That'll be nice. So it's 7, what's the time here, guys? 7:55. 7:55 local here at YVR. We're 5 minutes ahead of our official launch for the Airliners Live pop-up show. So, Richard, thanks for the heads up that the porter's heading to Ottawa. Appreciate that. And hello, Jeff Bezos. Always nice to have Jeff in the house. Maybe if you can convince your compatriot over at Microsoft to come and join the show, that would be awesome too. Always nice to have the support out of Seattle. So we've got 247 people in the house. This is the YVR pop-up show. Airliners Live. Hey, oh, my flight radar just kicked in. Yeah, I'm stoked. So the signal just got accepted. You see, I rebooted the phone, so I've got the signal. So, but you never know. I mean, it might go Tango uniform at any time, but as long as I've got it, I'm a happy camper. Quipo P tells me that the Dreamliner is heading out in 14 minutes. That'll be the WestJet. Nice to have WestJet Dreamliner action back in Vancouver. So, yeah, that'll be awesome. So, yeah, we got 247 people in the house. And hello, Chris Scapulu. Andy says this spot reminds me of the Founders Plaza at Dallas Fort Worth. Yeah, I mean, it's just cool, right, to watch the aircraft turn onto the active and then throttles up and all the water and mayhem as they go barreling down the runway. I really like this spot quite a lot. Definitely. So, Yeah, so I'm going to put my mug on camera here once we get to 8 o'clock for the official welcome to the show. As I say, I've been out of town, been doing some attending of aviation fanatic conventions, and it's good to be back in Vancouver for a bit. So it's clear, nice and clear. I guess you guys heard on the radio just about a few minutes ago, the pilot on the Cargojet was talking to the controllers, and they've lost their flight planner. It got defiled. And it was filed and it got canceled, so they have to, I guess, resubmit a flight plan. Hopefully one of these Cargojet 767s will depart for our show, so that'll be nice. Hello, Father Norman, great to have you here. Thanks for tuning in. 7:58 Vancouver time here at YVR. 7 degrees Celsius on this beautiful, beautiful morning. 13th of November, 2023.
Okay, 798 Vancouver, Queens, over read back to departure frequency 132.3. What would you like to request for your flow time? Runway 26 left. Flight planned route. Departure frequency 132.3. Squawk 2625.
Okay, we got a lander here, folks, right on top of our head. Let's get her. Nice bounce. Yeah, 8 o'clock, ladies and gentlemen. 8 o'clock in Vancouver. I'm going to turn the radio off, put mug on camera, and welcome everybody to the show. So stand by one. Stand by one. Hang on a second. Has to open up the camera a bit. So there we go. Give me a second. I'm here, I'm back. Welcome to the show, everybody. My name's Henry Tenby. This is the Airliners Live Vancouver show. It's a pop-up show, 8 o'clock Pacific Standard Time here in Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. We're at the Larry Berg Park. It is a beautiful, beautiful morning. It is 7 degrees Celsius. We have a gentle wind. We're on runway 26 today. So we've got the departures on our side, arrivals on the north side. So it's 26 left for departures, 26 right for arrivals. This is our morning busy departure show as well. I hope it'll be a busy departure show, but it is a holiday. It's the November 11th holiday here in Canada. And in America, you refer to this as Memorial Day. This is the day that we give thanks and pay respect to the people that have served our country in wars and in military roles and have made sacrifices in decades past so that we can enjoy the freedom that we enjoy as free people. So yes, this is the November 11th Memorial Day weekend. Or in Canada, we call it the November 11th Remembrance Day weekend, and it is going to be, I guess, there'll be less cargo movements today. The Convair 580s of Purolator are sitting dormant, so they're not going to perform for us, but hopefully we will have more opportunities to see these beautiful Convairs perform. I'm just doing a shoulder check. I did check the flight radar before I came out to the airport this morning, and we're going to have a WestJet Dreamliner depart in about 10 minutes. So that will be a nice highlight for us. I'm looking forward to that. I'd like to thank everybody that made donations and supported our cancer support special charity show a couple weeks back. That was awesome, and really everybody at Airliners Live is very grateful for all the support. So thank you all for that. I'll climb behind tongue twisting. I'll climb back behind my camera now, and I'm looking forward to having an awesome show with you guys. So it's going to be fun. Okay, so I'm back, and let's have a look what's happening with our flight radar. Right now, I can see the Cargojet has started pinging, so that means he's getting his act together. Oh yeah, let me just stop the camera down because I opened it up there just a bit for when I was on camera. So let's see what's happening here. Yeah, I guess he's going to push. One of these Cargojets is going to push off stand. It's the Cargojet 2384 heading to Hamilton, 737-300. So yeah, he's pinging. And yeah, so that will be a nice departure for us. There he is. He's pushing back right there. Let's bring up the house radios. And I can see a jazz in the background there. Yeah, clear skies. We're lucky. We're lucky ducks. Definitely, I agree on that. Hello, Sharkfin Games, Dave Thomas at AMAC Aviation. See some Colonel Panic. 282 people in the house. Wayne Cockwell, nice to see you here. And Allison Tidy, Terry Edwards. Who else do we have? Steve Rafferty. Hi, Steve. And Chrissy B. Sorry about the avian birds here, but they are the owners of the house. What airport is this, Daniel? This is YVR, Vancouver International Airport in Vancouver, Canada. GE, thank you for that $2 donation for Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania, home of the groundhog. Appreciate that. Thanks for joining the show, GE. I think you're new, or I don't recognize you, so thanks for tuning in and hanging out with us. Oh, Air North. Air North, Boeing is coming out, 500. That's nice. It's beautiful. So, yeah, we got some neat stuff coming our way, I think. So there you go. There's all three aircraft. So everybody has to wait for the 767 to disconnect and start his taxi, because they push him back out onto the active taxiway. So there, he's moving. He's on his own steam there. Yeah, look at this. This is our first two movements of our show are 767s. That is pretty cool, actually. Double 767s. Yeah, I love it. I just love it. This is, I'm just so stoked to be here. 279. Matt Foster, welcome to the show. Glad you're able to check it out. Hopefully it'll meet your expectations. This is nice. This is nice. Great way to start the show. Kevin O'Dubahane, thank you so much for gifting one Airliners Live membership. It's awesome. Apparently, according to Loopy, we are 11 likes away from 200 likes. So in theory, we should be able to hit that. Sharky Fin Games 2, thank you so much, Sharky. Business class member for 2 months. Good for you. Awesome. Look at that. I love that. Oh, yeah, it's getting busy. That's why we call this the busy morning show. Morning rush. I got a Beech 1900 landing on top of me, but I'm going to hold it on the 767 just because it looks so damn good. Look at that. Look at this. This is what dreams are made of. Look at that. Just loving it. Looks smashing. Great way to start the morning. Oh, yeah. WestJet heading to Hamilton, Ontario, their cargo hub. We'll go tight for the turnaround. That's a beautiful view. As I say, I think this is possibly my favorite spot at YVR. Very possible. Tighten it up. And let's push those throttles forward, boys and girls. Thank you so much, ALX 2009, for that 5. Oh, look at that. Son of a gun. They put a Q400 in front of the 7.6. ALX 2009, thank you so much for the $5 donation. On the readback. On the readback. Morning from Boston, Massachusetts. Looks like a great day for plane spotting at YVR. It certainly is. I visited there summer of 2021, and I love the spotting platform that YVR has. Well, yeah, that's a good spot too. Let's see what's going to happen with our 7.6. Meanwhile, there's Air North. See, it's busy. It's busy. But the 7.6, let's go back to our 7.6. Because there's a lot happening here. There is a lot happening, and that's why we're here doing the show right now, because it is so darn busy. It's busy for a couple hours, so if you've got time constraints and you're wondering how long we're going to run for, it's typically a 2-hour show. So we're probably going to run till 9:30, 9:45, something like that. So that's about another, yeah, roughly. Oh, look at this. Yeah, ho. Thunder City. Let's see if we get an early rotation out of this big boy. I love that. Just love that view. There she is. Beauty. I'll follow it just for a bit, just till we get some gear up. Bring the gear up. Gears up. Okay, back to terra firma and our Air North up to Whitehorse. 737-500 with winglets. And we've got sunshine. The sun is out. Air North, Yukon's airline, 2.5-hour sector up to Whitehorse. Very close to the same flying time as Vancouver LAX. It's what we've got a big country here in Canada. Just not very many people living here. We're almost the size of the Soviet Union with 1/10 of the population of the United States. And that equals high prices. That's why everything is a rip-off here. So let me stop that down a bit. It's Boeing time. Battery's at 34%, so I'm watching it. Yeah, it is Boeing time. Kelowna. Okay, thank you, Benjamin. Thanks for the correction on that. Yeah, it's going to Kelowna. It's the Air North 509 service. That'd be a good flight to be on, actually. I need to do that. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Clean that runway. Beautiful. Great morning for plane spotting. There she's up. We'll bring her back down to terra firma. Here's our Kelowna outbound. So this Q400's heading to Cassidy Airport in Nanaimo. And here we have a WestJet Q400 turning onto the active. It's heading over to Kelowna as the WestJet 3318. Yeah, the sun is out, and behind it we've got a WestJet jet, Boeing Max 8, heading over down to Los Angeles, turning onto the active right here. In the new colors. Two for one. 2 for 1. Wow. Yeah, it's a nice morning for plane spotting. Absolutely. Absolutely. This really couldn't be better. Could not be better. So the battery's at 31%. So you all know that I do battery changes about 2 or 3 times per show. I'll give you guys a heads up when I'm going to do that battery change. Matt Foster, yeah, we get landings, but they're just light aircraft on this side. All the heavy metal goes to the north side for the landings. Yeah, Beer Guy, I agree. The new livery looks actually smashing, gorgeous on the 37, and I can't wait to see it on the Dreamliner, which we're going to see here in a bit. So this is the Air Canada Jazz 365 heading up to Fort St. John. Heading to Fort St. John right there. But I'm really looking forward to this WestJet Dreamliner. So, hello, Amy, staff nurse. The sun's out. The sun is fully out. 30% on the battery here. I like that view. It's nice, nice, nice. Let's have a look over at the terminal, see what's happening. Terminal side. Okay, we got some aircraft coming towards us, which is nice. See if we can figure out what they are. Yeah, the Q400 is heading over to Smithers, and the Boeing behind it's going to Ottawa. It's the Air Canada 342. And there's a little baby Beech 1900 as well. So yeah, nice and busy. And that's why we're here. That's why we're here soaking up the action. And thank you guys for hanging out with us. Andy Power says, Airliners Live, Henry, how are you doing? And so nice to be here, and very sad weekend as my lovely wife Sammy passed away on Saturday morning at 3:30 a.m. I love watching your streams, Andrew. Well, Andy, our deepest sympathies and condolences to you on the loss of your wife. That's got to be very, 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 very sad to take in for you this week. And if watching Airliners Live can bring you some solace and peace, I'm sure Sammy would be happy for you that you're here watching with us. So yeah, our condolences to you on this situation that you're dealing with right now. It'll be a tough period, and yes, thank you so much for being here watching our show. Max looks good coming towards us. As I say, it's heading to Ottawa as the Air Canada 342. Battery's at 28%. Oh, okay, yeah, there's a Q400. This is the Smithers Q400 right there, nosing in at us. The Boeing is right on its tail there. That you can see the turbine spinning. We got a lander, another Beech 1900, right on top of our heads. That's what they're holding for. I'll get that for you guys. Right there. It's obviously, yeah, you can see that it's Pacific Coastal. Let's watch the touchdown. There she's down. And poof. Poof, poof. Old colors. That's very old colors. Yeah, the battery's at 26%. Because of the colder weather, we can have very rapid battery bleed-offs, especially at the end of their charging cycles. So it could go from 25% down to like nothing very quickly, in which case I have to do an immediate battery change. So just so you guys are aware, that can happen. don't go away. I'll just get that battery changed and I'll be back in the saddle pretty quick. Now let's get this Q400 dispatched off the runway. There we go. Flaps down, and she's rolling. Nice. Yeah, it's a fast rotation too. And here comes the 37 that's heading to Ottawa. Right there. We're going to get the nose. We're going to get... Behind it, we've got another Q400 actually. The other, where's that going to? I'll have to figure that out here in a second. Often at this location, the radio is not clear. I've had that before, so it just seems to happen. It is the way it is. Let's wait for this max to. Oh yeah, there we go. They're rolling. They're rolling. That's nice. Very nice. So this Q400 is going to Terrace, actually. I like the compression, you know, with the runway. The whole runway is visible from start to, right both ends. Gear up. There she is. She's climbing. And back to, there we go. Yeah, so this is the Air Canada Jazz Express. Air Canada Express operated by Jazz, flight 437, heading to Terrace. Yeah. Hello, Moi Tu, Vietnam. Okay, now we've got a CRJ turning on to the active right here. Air Canada Express, regional jet. The battery's at 22%. And this CRJ is heading to Saskatoon. It's the Air Canada Jazz 7742. Okay, I'm going to do the battery change because we've got an Air Canada Dreamliner taxing out, and there's quite a few heavy movements I can see on the field. So once this CRJ is wheels in the wells, we'll do the battery change just so we're nice and fresh. If that makes any sense. Thank you, Henrik Lynn. Yeah, I see the Dreamliner coming out to Cancun. Can you imagine that? They're operating a Dreamliner to Cancun. That's a heavy load. A lot of packs heading down to Cancun for nicer, warmer weather. Okay. You're up. Okay, let's do the battery change. As I said, I think it's just a prudent thing to do because we've got a little bit of a downtime here. So I'm going to get her done here. So let's do this battery change right now. Bear with me. Bear with me. Bear Bear with me, folks. And I'll slide her back. I'll do a countdown and get her done. Okay, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'll be back in a second. Just putting the camera back on the tripod. Just getting it fastened onto the tripod. We're just doing a battery change, so we're back. We are back, and I can let's get this Dreamliner. There's our Dreamliner. Yeah, battery's at 100%. Oh, isn't that nice? Look at the spinning turbines. Heading to Cancun. Look at this. This guy taxied right down the active runway. He taxied down the active. That was happening while we did our battery change. So he's heading out to, where's he going to? He's going to Calgary. It's the Air Canada 202. He's going to thunder out right now. Might as well watch that, then we'll go get the Dreamliner. Yeah, no delays rolling. And the Dreamliner's just coming out fast and furious. Yeah, the Dreamliner. I can't show everything, but I think we're just going to go over and get the Dreamliner. Short one, short and stubby Dreamliner. Nice. Yeah, the favorite airplane's Dreamliner. I like it too. It's a very, very nice looking airplane. Wow. Okay, we've got some more aircraft actually taxiing down. I got another Air Canada Dreamliner heading out to Newark coming our way. It's the 548. We had a Kalita 747. No, that's overhead. That's not in here. It's overhead us right now, up in the sky. Look at that. Look at that. Beautiful. Nice. Love it. Look, beautiful view. Nice. Very, very nice. Okay, back to the ground. Yeah, I saw that Connie Kalita 747. It looked like it's on the ground at YVR, but it's not. So here's our Newark flight taxiing towards us. Air Canada 548. Very cool. Matt, we don't have any A380 service here in Vancouver. The last A380 service would have been British Airways, summer of 2022. I don't think there's been an A380 here in Vancouver since the last BA sched flight that summer. It's been, what, about 15 months, 14 months since we've had a A380 here in Vancouver. It's been a while. Too long. Too long. I like this view. The compressed view. Tight shot there. The turbines. This is really cool. Well, we've got 414 people watching. Not bad. I hear advancing throttles. As Beer Guy said, it's just about flexi time. Wow. Wow. Nice. Isn't that cool? Beautiful. Beautiful. Yeah, it is flexi time. It's that time of the morning. Yeah, isn't that nice? Beautiful. Okay, back to terra firma. CRJ, and we're getting airplanes piled up here, which is the way we like it. CRJ is heading to Regina, Saskatchewan. It's the Air Canada Express 190, and Matt himself is from Saskatoon. Oh, the Kalita diverted to Vancouver. It's on the ground. Okay, great. Maybe it'll make a presentation here during our show. If they can depart in the next hour, who knows? We might hit 747 pay dirt. That'll be nice. Kalita, 747 on the show? Yeah, I'm too flexy for my shirt. Too flexy for my shirt, indeed. Steve Lacey, welcome to Premium Economy, Steve. Heavy snow at Anchorage, okay. Well, that's good. Good for us. Yeah, and Prairie Nomad is from YQR. Plymouth Phil, I'm glad you appreciate the camera work. I try to keep it steady and professional, and if I toot my own horn, I've been using a video camera since 1980 or 91, so it's kind of what I like doing. And I run the Jetflix TV aviation streaming service. Just to, again, plug myself, plug my service. Jetflix TV is an aviation streaming service, and it's been in operation for the last several years. I have over 1,000 videos on Jetflix TV. You can subscribe to it for about $4 or $5 a month. And there are a lot of classic airline videos on Jetflix. I've been filming, as I say, since the early 90s. And I have a very special interest in classic airliners, so if you have any interest, maybe you can check out my Jetflix TV service. It's at www.jetflix.tv. Q400 is off to Paris. This is flight 3105. Nice. Oh, look at that. Another RJ. There we go. Let's figure out where this RJ is going to. The RJ that just turned on to the active is heading to Seattle. Oh, wow. That's a fun way to get to Seattle on an RJ. They're calling it a Mitsubishi RJ on a flight radar. That's not right. Mitsubishi. That's an abomination to call this a Mitsubishi. Bloody hell. It's not Japanese, it's Canadian. Mitsubishi. Mitsubishi. Yeah, that's a grotesque error. There she goes. Up into the wild blue yonder. Yeah, I guess maybe that Khalid is going to sit for hours until they figure out what they're going to do. It's not like they're going to just pump it full of gas. Look who's coming our way. Look who is coming our way. WestJet Dreamliner. Beautiful. Wow. It's on its way. So neat. The WestJet Dreamliner. It's heading to Cancun as well. A lot of Canadians heading to Cancun this morning. Getting a little bit of kerosene smell here, which is nice. Yeah, I have not seen a WestJet Dreamliner in Vancouver for about a year, I think. So it's been a while. It's been a while. Steve Lacey, welcome to Premium Economy. Yeah, nice to have the Dreamliners of WestJet back in Vancouver. Very nice. Very, very nice. Very, very cool. Yeah, my guess is that 747 will just sit here until the weather situation at Anchorage improves, and that, maybe they're going to sit here. They go to a hotel and wait. Nice. Heading to Cancun, Mexico. It's about a 5.5, 6 hour flight. Yeah, welcome back to the show, WestJet Dreamliner. Tight view there. I'm going to hold the camera on, of course, the WestJet, because that's the star of the show right now. That's a good-looking Dreamliner. It's the stuff of dreams. Cessna Caravan taking off in the background. We'll just compress up here for the turn onto the active. Really cool. I really like this location. It's nice and busy for us. The light's good. Good runway action. And hey, there's 494 of you watching. I'm really happy with that, guys. Thank you so much for supporting our show. We have some new people here too, I see. M. Mazim, welcome to our show. And Ben Silieris, welcome to our show. Eds. Hello, Eggpex, EGPX. Nice to see you here. And Gaming TV. Glenn Bradshaw from North Carolina. Just waiting for him. He's not quite lined up there on the active. But he will be shortly. Let's see if we can get 500 people watching. Just 2 more people. If we can get to 500, that'll be awesome. There's something turning or taxing. Just wondering what's happening here. Trying to suss out. Oh, there he goes. There he goes. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, yes. Airspeed is alive, very much so. It's okay. We're still gonna get the takeoff. Don't worry. Do not worry. We're still gonna see this Dreamliner take off. Not a problem. It's flexi time. Yeah, pretty almost early rotation. Next stop, Cancun. Okay, back to terra firma. To the Air Canada. Lots of Air Canadas, actually. Loads of Air Canadas. This one's heading to Los Angeles. It's the Air Canada 552. Behind it, we've got an Air Canada 562 heading down to San Francisco. So, yeah, it's max time, too. Lots of maxes. Yeah, it was a good climb out. Yeah, we've got over 500 people watching. That is so nice to see. I very much appreciate the support, and yeah, my pleasure, Ben. My pleasure. And we have Armin. Thank you for joining our show, Armin, and Notch 8 Productions. Sounds top notch. Oh, there we go. Look at that. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? I like the view where you can see the emergency escape on the top of the wing. There we go. And the next Boeing is about to taxi into view right there. Boeing City, as I call it. From one Boeing to another. And over on the taxiway, we've got a, what is that? It's an A320. Let's figure out where the Aero Astro, thank you for the $1.99 donation. Appreciate that very much. The A320 is heading to Winnipeg as the 292. Aero Astro says, beautiful spot and lighting here. Thank you. Well, thank you for watching the show. And I do thank you so much for that donation. By the way, if you are watching our show and you're enjoying it, I'll hit everybody up for a donation. I can't be shy. If you are enjoying and might like to support our channel, please do hit that $sign that's just on the lower. You see a little $sign in a box on the lower, very lower right hand corner of the chat. You can donate to our channel and it would be very much appreciated. You can donate as little as you like, any from $1, €1, franc, whatever. It would be mega appreciated, and it just helps us out and it helps cover our streaming costs, which here in Vancouver, the data costs in Canada are multiple times of what it would cost in the United States or in Europe or the UK. We have the highest data costs in the world here in Canada. So yes, if you could make a donation, $1, €1, a franc, or join our premium economy, or maybe make a gift of a membership donation, that would be really appreciated. Thank you so much to all of you that have made donations today. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for your support. If you've already made a donation, please don't make another one. That's not the intention. Not the intention at all. Look at this. Birds of a common feather flock together. So this bus is headed to Winnipeg. It's the Air Canada 292. It's just about ready to V1 rotate. There it is, V1 rotate. Nice. There's the Q400. Q400 is headed to Prince George. It's the Air Canada Jazz 339 Q400, and no delays on the roll, actually. No delays on the roll at all. They're going. They're on their way to Prince George. It'll be cooler up there. Definitely long johns and glove weather. And back at terra firma here. Look how busy it's going to be here, which is nice. And we've got a light aircraft on the runway. Who's coming out? Is that Transat? Or no, that's United. Mark. No, Melk Stoddart. Melky Stoddart. Thank you so much for that £5 donation. Melky says, awesome work as ever, Henry. Well, I appreciate it, and I do my best to give you guys the best show I can. Scott George, thank you so much, Scott, for your $1.99 donation. I very, very much appreciate that. And Chrissy, thank you very much, Chrissy B, for donating one Airliners Live membership. Thank you so very much. That is very kind of you. Much appreciate that. So this MAX is going to, where's it going? To International Airport Houston. No, it can't be. Yeah, it is. It's the Air Canada 1300 going to Houston. And we've got a United Airlines as well taxiing down. First of all, there's a Q400 heading to Victoria. behind it is the United Airlines A320. It's flight 640 going to Denver. So those are our next 3 departures this morning. After this one, as I say, this Boeing is the 1300, Air Canada 1300, heading to Houston. Sandra Stoffel, thank you so very much, Sandra. I appreciate that $5 donation. Thank you very, very much. And thank you for being here watching the show too. I know that we still have over 500 people watching, so that is really, really awesome. There we go. Look at that. This would be a great, great spot for a snow show, snowstorm show. I am looking forward to it, actually. Definitely have to do that if we get snow here in Vancouver this winter. And let's get a rotation here. There it is. There it is. Okay. Over to the taxiway. Q400 looking nice with the United Airlines A320 in the background. As I did say earlier, this Q400 is heading to Victoria, and then the United is heading to Denver. Steve, thank you so much, Steve. A very, very generous donation of £10. Wow. My joining gift to the channel. Wow, well, thank you. Thank you so much for being here, watching the show. I'm glad you found the channel, and thanks for, wow, just very, very kind of you. Yay, I agree. Thank you so much, Steve. Mega appreciate that. It's very kind of you. We're just scouring the, we got a lander here, actually, coming in right on top of us. It is, I'm going to pull the camera back so we can film it for you. You can hear it right now. I think it's a BizJet. Yeah, it's a BizJet. So I've got the camera pulled back. It'll be coming into view momentarily. There she is. Yeah, nice. Buckets. Buckets. That was cool. That was very neat. We'll gently move the camera around to our Q400. Right there. Turning on to the active. Runway 26 left. Beautiful morning here in Vancouver. Really beautiful morning. Eddie Zed says, never been to Vancouver before in my life. Well, come and visit. If you're an aviation fan, you can spend some time at the airport. We've got some great spotting locations, which you can just watch some of our past Airliners Live YVR shows. It'll give you an idea of what we've got to offer the aviation fan that's visiting YVR. There we go, Q400's rolling. Q400 is rolling. Well, let's get, we've seen a number of Q400 departures. I'd like to show the United Airlines right there, turning on to the active. That. And let's see what else we've got coming our way. Let's see. Another cargo jet might be starting in, pinging. Yeah, we've got another cargo jet that is pushed back right here onto the active taxiway. So this will be our third 767 departure for the show, which is nice. 3 767s within an hour. Not too common, actually. That's pretty good. Pretty good. Oh, the departure. We have a departure here, right there. Right there. Okay. So yeah, I was saying, isn't that neat how they push the aircraft back out onto the active taxiway to start engines? It's kind of neat. Mel W., thank you, Mel, for gifting one Airliners Live membership. We always appreciate your support. We appreciate everybody's support. Thank you so much. And Patrick M., thank you, Patrick, for gifting one Airliners Live membership. Thank you very much. Yeah, so this 767 is operating Cargojet Flight 1925. Destination is not yet showing on Flight Radar 24. So, oh, look what's in the background. Got a big Air Canada Heavy. It's heading to Toronto. It's a 777. It's the morning of the heavies. There it is. Yeah, we've got a lot to see. 767 is now under its own power. It's coming our way. This is 767 movement number 3 for our show this morning. It might be a record. I think it is. I think it is, guys. It is a 767 record for the Airliners YVR show. I don't think we've ever had 3 767 movements in one show. So that's fantastic. That is really good, actually. Wow. Really good. I never get tired of watching 767s. Wow. This takes priority for filming right now. Definitely. Turning to runway 26 left for his departure. We'll go nice and tight for the turn, as we always do. And let's have a fabulous takeoff. No delays at all, rolling. Look at that. Oh my goodness! What a hell of a takeoff! Major short run takeoff there. That was incredible. Yeah, he's flying it like a Cessna 152. Wow. Wow. that was something. So we've got a WestJet or Air Canada Max. Turning on to the active. This Max is headed to Honolulu, Hawaii. It's the Air Canada 517. They'll be in the air for about 5.5 hours. And look at this. But we've seen that. I think we're going to focus on the Dreamliner, on the this triple heading to Toronto. We've seen a load of Maxes, but I want to focus on this Air Canada 777-300 heading to Toronto as the Air Canada 104. That's going to be a full flight. I'm sure I'm not exaggerating. I don't think there's one single empty seat on this aircraft. They probably left passengers at the gate. They're so full. This should be a good takeoff. This should be good. This should be quite nice for us. Yeah, that's it. Showtime. Showtime. It's rolling. It's all thunder and mayhem. Next stop, Toronto Pearson Airport. Not quite flexi time though, is it? Let's get the gear up. Nice climb out. Well, that was nice. That was a nice departure for us. We've got more Boeings here. Let's have a look what's happening. So the WestJet is heading to Toronto. It's heading to Toronto as WestJet 706. And then we've got a couple of Air Canadas behind it. Really nice morning for us. Really, I do apologize for not being here last week. It was just very bad weather here in Vancouver, so we just didn't. I'm not an expert with the protecting the camera with the flying rain, so I just played it safe. We had very, very heavy rain, and it was just best that I stay home and keep the camera and equipment safe. But it's nice now, and here I am now, so that's just worked out well. And behind the WestJet, we've got two other Boeings. We've got an Air Canada heading to Phoenix and an Air Canada heading to Edmonton, 319 actually. So pretty busy, pretty busy. It's at 9:07 a.m. here in Vancouver. You're watching the Airliners Live Vancouver show. My name is Henry Tenby. I'm your presenter. this morning. Well, in general here in Vancouver, I should say. And welcome, Shah. There we go. Off they go. And then we've got the next one. Going to taxi into frame here momentarily. You'll see the nose. Yeah, there's the nose. Lots of Boeings, Maxes. Yeah, so this one is heading to Phoenix. It's the Air Canada 1054 Max to Phoenix, and then behind that we have the Air Canada 234 A319 heading to Edmonton. So oh, here, look at this. I'm going to show you something rare. Not rare, but different. Central Mountain Dash 8 taxing out. Isn't that neat? Not something we see too often. So I'm going to hold this on screen for us. Doing a charter flight from the south side. As I say, we've seen loads of Maxes, so I think we can hold the camera on the Central Mountain. And look at the it's a little bit of a cluttered shot there, but okay, well he's going to hold, so we can watch the Boeing depart. That's okay. Or no, this is the Airbus. This is the Airbus. There it goes. We can get everything. I hope you guys are enjoying this as much as I am. I am really having a good morning. It started off well, had some nice coffee, and it's just wonderful, actually. It's just a wonderful, wonderful morning. It's a great day to be spotting here at YVR, and I'm really happy that we have over 600 people watching the show right now. That is wonderful. So there goes the Air Canada. Let's get and look at that, the Dash 8. He didn't waste a second. He just muscled himself in ahead of the Air Canada Max that's sitting off to the right there. Yeah, he didn't waste a second. Son of a gun. This is Central Mountain Air. Central Mountain Air. We don't know where it's going, but it's going on a charter. And then we've got the Air Canada Max. It's going to stick its nose into the frame here, heading to Santa Ana Airport. John Wayne Airport, as it used to be known as. Let's get the Q. Oh, there it goes, the Dash 8. Climbing into the wild blue yonder. And here is our Air Canada 598 heading to Santa Ana Airport. 2.5 hours airtime from Vancouver. Used to be my own stomping grounds when I was attending University of California, Irvine in the late 80s. I lived in Irvine from 1987 until 1990. So yeah, 3 years I was down there. That was my local airport for 3 years of my life. John Wayne Airport. They had a great observation deck back then. Yeah, so these lucky guys are heading down to Santa Ana. Or Santa Ana, as they called it. As a Canadian, I called it Santa Ana. Oh, nice moisture blown off the runway there. climbing like a bat out of hell, pardon the French. Okay, so back to terra firma. I'll put myself on camera actually. We've got a little bit of a downtime here. So, no battery. Everything is all connected as it should. This thing is properly on. Lights are all on, basically. So why it's out of juice? This was fully charged last night. How it can be out of power within 1 hour, I have no idea. Because this sat on charge all night long. It's all fully connected. So there's obviously a problem here. I don't know what's going on. This is very, very frustrating. Very frustrating, actually. Everything was going well, and then it just, all the power just, it's just like, I don't know. I have no idea what the problem is. But it's very difficult doing live streams because there's so many things that can go wrong. Yeah.
You pretty well need a backup for a backup.
You need backup on top of backup. Absolutely.
You need an emergency reserve.
Yeah.
If something goes wrong, you gotta just disconnect everything. You have no choice in that.
No, I don't know. Very frustrating.
So you can't restart, huh?
No, I don't think so. I think it's all done now. Yeah, it's just a bummer.
Doesn't make any sense. We're just not even flooding in the morning.
I know. I know. Hi guys, does somebody want to call me? Because I'm not sure what's going on. I've got it all connected, but I have no idea where we're back here. I don't know. Okay, apparently I'm live. Okay, well, I can't see this on my own phone, but I've been told I'm live, so we are back. We missed not too much, but yeah, technical gremlins. Basically, our unit powered down on its own. It's back for the time being, and we'll just have to continue the show. So we'll see. Hopefully, it'll continue, and we'll be able to continue our show. But yeah, I am told we are live. So let's see if I can get my YouTube to work. And we'll see. Okay, so I do see that the chat's live, and okay, so I think we're back. I think we're back. Hopefully the unit will. Oh, look at this. Hopefully the unit will continue working for us, and I'll bring on the radios again. Delta connection. I'll have to get my everything. I kind of, all my wires got disconnected here while I was trying to restart the streaming deck. So I'm going to have to just get my phone and my other phone set up properly so I can see what's happening here on the flight radar. So just bear with me because we do have quite a bit happening right now as well. Let's see, what is this? What's going on here? So we do this CRJ, no, this is an Embraer heading to Seattle. It's the Delta 3752. And behind it we have a Air Canada Dreamliner heading to Toronto. Another one. It's a 777-200. It's the Air Canada 108. So that's turning on. It's coming our way right now. So I think I'm going to sacrifice that for the Air Canada. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we had a technical problem. Unfortunately, it came at the when we didn't want it. Turning on to the active. So, what can I say? Streaming isn't easy. There are a lot of there's a lot of balls to be kept up in the air at the same time. If any one of them fails, the whole show fails. So, in this case, the streaming deck turned off, and it was fully charged last night. Obviously, the power drained down to 0 within 1 hour. Standing out here this morning. Still, it's not even cold out. It's 7 degrees. So why that happened, I do not know. But it's obviously weather dependent. There's definitely something about the temperature here that drained it like that. Because it was the battery was sitting in my camera bag. It was being supposedly powered by the battery, but it wasn't. It drained. So I don't know. I just don't know what's going on with the deck and the battery. Wow, that was fantastic. It was a gorgeous climb out. So here we've got a Q400. Q400 is heading to Portland. The Air Canada Jazz 652. Well, I'm glad to be back. I'm just a little bit befuddled, a little bit choked that we had this issue because we were doing so well. But yeah, it is what it is, I guess. Beach 1900 is taxied into position behind. There we go. Okay, and then on the active we've got this Beach 1900 that is taxied onto the runway, Pacific Coastal. What else we might see? Okay, I'm checking the flight radar 24. We have a Air Canada 545 737 heading to Kona, the big island of Kona, Hawaii. That's taxiing out now towards us. Oh, there we go. That's nice. Beach 1900D of Pacific Coastal. The float plane there in the center of the frame. Okay, so let's have a look at the term. Oh, look at the mountains there. Isn't that gorgeous? Vancouver Island. You can see the snow line. You can see the snow line on the island there. Isn't that incredible? It's literally a snow line. So over at the South Terminal, over at Shell, we have the. You can see the Summit Aviation RJ BAE Avroliner sitting there. So what else have we got? You can see they're still doing a construction. And then if we scan over to the South Terminal, there's the North Caribou Airliner. Doors are open, so maybe that'll fly today. I guess it will. And what else is... I'll just give a tour, right? There's a Beach 1900. No, that's a King Air. King Air Medevac sitting there. There's a whole bevy of Central Mountain Dash 8s. Three tails. We had one depart this morning, well, just about 15 minutes ago before our unit packed it in. And what else have we got here at the field? Just giving you guys a bit of a tour. Some biz jets over at Millionaire. And then over at, there's the S-76s at Helijet. And that's basically the south side. So that's what's happening over at the south side. If we go over to the north side, we've got, look at all the Convairs just sitting dormant. Isn't that a shame? It would be so amazing to see them perform. 3 of them. There's 3 of them there. Well, as I say, we'll do another. Obviously, we'll do another show when it's not a bank holiday, and we'll be able to see these aircraft depart. That would be absolutely amazing. But it has to start early, so I would be out here early for that, and you'd have to be watching the early part of the show to see those. So what else? There's some 767s of Cargojet. Lots of Cargojet 767s actually. And here it comes. I wonder if this is Arcona. I think this might be Arcona. No, this is heading to Palm Springs actually. This is the Air Canada 1046 heading to Palm Springs, California. So there's a lot, as you can tell, there's a lot of warm weather flights happening right now. So yeah, we've had a lot of MAX movements. I think we're back. So yeah, so okay, we've got 378 people watching. Thank you guys for waiting while we kind of got that situation addressed. I hope we can continue streaming here, and the camera and that thing won't turn off on us. Shouldn't have done that. That's what's so frustrating, is it should not have done that. Yeah, so this aircraft, yeah, Palm Springs, California. It's another WestJet coming out in the back. You can see the tail. Zoom in. Well, I mean, other than the streaming deck packing it in on us, it's been a great morning. The weather's been good. We've had good traffic, and there's still more coming. So, for those reasons, you know, we did the best we can, and it's been a good one, for sure. Hello, David Jones from Wales. Yes, indeed, I agree with what Carl just said. A warm welcome to everybody joining our show. I mean, we've now been streaming for about an hour and a half or more. Believe it or not, the time's gone by so quickly. It's incredible. I like this spot. I really do like this spot a lot. Here comes another Boeing taxiing into the frame. This is our Kona, actually, about ready to taxi into the frame. That's it. There's Kona. That is Kona. This is our Kona flight. So lots of Cancun, Palm Springs, Kona, Hawaii. So yeah, there's a lot of Canadians flying to warm destinations this morning, actually. So that's pretty good. I'm hoping we can get some more another heavy movement, or a few more heavy movements. That would be good for us. I'd like that for you guys. That would be really cool. Yeah, so this is our Kona, and behind it we have a WestJet 106 heading to Calgary. So there goes Kona. They're departing right now. Vancouver, Lucky Devils, going to Mexico. There's the full runway view. Fully compressed runway. And here comes, I'll just let that rotate, and then it's just one or the other, right? One or the other. Can't really get the two of them. You can just gently move it over there, so you can try to get the two. Yeah. From one to another, right? Yeah, so this is the WestJet heading to Calgary. It's the WestJet 106. What else have we got here? So we've got John Fez's show coming up, I believe. Hello, YKA spotter. Yeah, so John Fez's show is if you're watching in the UK, it is this evening, I believe, unless there's been a change to the schedule. So my show was supposed to start at 8 o'clock and go for 2 hours until 10. So that's basically 20 minutes from now. So we're gonna basically stream for another 20 minutes on this show. See what comes. Hopefully we'll get something interesting in the next 20 minutes, but I'll stick it out for another 20 minutes, and then we'll hand over to John Feza. That's the plan. Yeah, so as I say, 20 more minutes we'll wait here, see what comes our way in the next 20 minutes, and then the Airliners Live will be welcoming John Feza for his flight simulator show. That is the plan. That is the plan. So if those of you that are watching, Jane Chu sat here watching, eating beef stew and dumpling on the wild, wet, windy day. Okay, well, I'm glad you're here watching our show too, Jane. Thank you. I hope you had a good dinner. Sounds delicious. Yes, Beer Guy, this is a good spot. I really do like this. Look at that. I like this spot a lot. Got a BizJet powering up. Nice. Cool. Very neat. That is cool. So back to the airport, back to the main field. Let's see what else we can see here. Okay, here comes something. Air Canada tail. I see an Air Canada tail. It's heading to San Jose. San Jose to do something or other. Costa Rica, maybe? Yes, San Jose, SJD. So that's what's coming out next, right there. And there it is. So we've got something. Hello, Michael Mazzatti. Thank you for joining the show. I mean, it's late. We've been streaming for almost 2 hours now, actually. Yeah, almost 2 hours. Our show is going to go for another 20 minutes. So we will end at 10 o'clock Pacific time here in Vancouver. So we'll see what we see, actually. So somebody mentioned something about the Kelowna. Chris says Anchorage is now accepting flights, but there's no estimated departure for the Kalita. Exactly, yeah. Could sit here for some hours, unfortunately. But that would be nice to see. That would be a fabulous departure. That would be really good. Well, I'm happy that we have 400 people watching. 400 of you have come back to the show now that we sorted our technical problem out. Seems like it. Yeah. Wouldn't that be amazing to see the 747 depart on our show? Wow. So M. Mazim says it's midnight here, so he'll see me later. Well, thank you very much, M. Mazim. Thank you for joining us. We very much appreciate that. You have a good evening. You sleep well. And Robert Reed was joining us from Indiana, or is joining us from Indiana. Thank you, Robert, for checking out our show. And Kayondu Michael. Yeah, the takeoff view is very, very nice, isn't it? It really is. So, and this is a morning location. Just because the sun is at our back and it's busy. We've got this busy burst of departure. Oh, look at that. Another WestJet behind coming our way. So, yeah. Where's that WestJet going? Let's just have a look. The WestJet's heading to Palm Springs. So definitely warm weather is the theme of the morning's departures today. Warm weather departures. And then there's another Air Canada. So as you can see, this is the time to do the show here because it's peak time. We could also do a midday show here if it was cloudy, because you'd get not midday, between 1 and 3, between 1 and 2 o'clock, there's a midday departure bank as well. So if it was cloudy, we could do the show from here, see how that goes. If they're on runway 26, of course. They have to be on runway 26. Oh! Another WestJet Dreamliner. Ho ho! Another WestJet Dreamliner. Oh my goodness. This is getting better. This is getting better. Oh, it's going to Puerto Vallarta, the WestJet Dreamliner. See, the winter sun traffic has started. Great. Great, great, great. Wonderful stuff. Wonderful. Oh, I'm so happy we're going to get a second WestJet Dreamliner. That is just superb. It's beautiful. Oh yeah, great traffic for the end of our show. Great traffic. I'll go tight. Tighten her up there. See the folks in the front office. Hope you guys are doing well, and it's been a good morning other than our technical stuff. Hello, Karen Monson, the lurker, and Dirk Pitt from Poland. Wow. Okay, there we go. Airspeed's up. Or throttles are up. Throttles are up. Yeah, we've got the Dreamliner coming, which is awesome. Okay, let's go get our, that's up, that's up. So over to the taxiway here. Look at this, getting busy. And the Dreamliner. I think we're going to hold the WestJet Dreamliner in frame because that's the highlight for sure. And look how busy it's getting. Another peak here. Just magic. Magic stuff here. Puerto Vallarta, Mexico on a Dreamliner. Yeah, the other aircraft that are all moving right now we've seen, but it's just so special to get the WestJet Dreamliner. So I'm going to hold that in frame right now for us. Wow. Wow, nice. I'm enjoying this immensely. Just, it's a great burst of traffic. Great burst. Jane Chu, thank you for gifting one Airliners Live membership, Jane. Very much appreciate your support. Very quickly, we've got a departure right here. Oh, I thought we did. It's not really going right now, so back to the WestJet. Waiting for the Air Canada on the active runway. We've got 4 airplanes waiting. Okay, the Air Canada is now rolling, so we can now watch that roll. Then we'll move over to the WestJet Dreamliner. Yeah, okay, let's move over just in a second here. Get that rotation. Yeah, there's the rotation, and here's the WestJet Dreamliner. It's been really good traffic for this morning show. That's why we're here, because it's a peak departure bank for us. And this aircraft is heading to Puerto Vallarta, Mexico. It's the WestJet 2152 service, 7879 Dreamliner. Wow, 460 people watching. That is amazing. I'm so glad that we kind of recovered from our technical outage. Thank you, Sidna Suavis at 34 left. Great show, Henry. Been working for an hour. Love all the movements. WestJet Dreamliners. Yeah, and here we have one right here. Busting a move out of Vancouver, heading down to Puerto Vallarta. Wow. Look at that. I love the spoilers. Look at the spoiler action on the wing. Don't worry, we're going to see it. Don't worry, this is not a problem. We're going to still get the full departure, and we're going to get flexi time here any second. Bring home the flexi. There it is. There it is. Next stop, Puerto Vallarta, Mexico. Wow. Neat. Neat, neat, neat. So what is this one? This one is heading to Phoenix. WestJet 1770 heading to Phoenix. So you're watching the Airliners Live show. It's Henry Tenby. It's been a good morning other than our technical glitch. Just waiting for this departure. We got a few more departures to get in before we end the show on the top of the hour. So it'll mean, yeah, we'll have done a 2-hour show, which is exactly what we had planned. Again, John Fez's Flight Sim show will be shortly after my show ends. Okay, there it goes. There's a WestJet Q400 heading to Victoria. The WestJet 3355.
Chaz 466 ground, runway 26 left, altimeter 3004, taxi out to Golf Hotel, Delta 7.
Q400. Got a few more for us here.
448 ground, roger.
There it goes.
Clearing behind you now, push back your discretion.
Yeah. Nice. And this Boeing right here is heading to none other than Santa Ana Airport, John Wayne Airport. It's the WestJet 1754. Actually, 955. It's a 700, by the way. So I'd like to thank everybody that made donations to the show today. Really appreciate your help very much. A million thank yous from all of us at Airliners Live. Thank you so much for your financial donations to help our show and to help us bring you these shows. Oh, isn't that neat? Nice. Nice, nice.
Canada 272 ground today, taxi via Hotel, Delta and Delta 7.
That's cool. That is cool. So let's just have a look at the taxiway. See what's happening. So we've got, how many minutes have we got left? We've got about 4 minutes left on our show. So we can try to get this one. There's more aircraft coming out, actually. But yeah, as I say, we scheduled specifically this to be a 2-hour show, an 8 to 10 slot on Airliners Live. So we just have to be cognizant of the fact that we're not going to go over. The show will end on the hour, roughly. So we've got 600 likes. Thank you very much, Steve. Appreciate that. Thanks for telling me. I'm glad we got 600 likes. I'm glad we have 450 watching. Thank you, Kevin Odubahane. I'm glad you enjoyed the show this morning. Look at this. The airplanes aren't letting up. They aren't letting up. Believe it or not. Wow, 9:57 here in Vancouver. 9:57. We've got a nice WestJet taxiing our way. It's heading to Yeg, Edmonton. The Yeg service, 7378, WestJet 162. We got some clouds just moved in, but that's okay. The video quality is still pretty good, I think. Oh boy, yeah, it's non-stop airliner action. That's why we call it Airliners Live, actually. It's not a misnomer. It is truly non-stop action this morning here at YVR on the Airliners Live show. We'll go tight. Let's have a look. "9:59 here in Vancouver. You have been watching the Airliners Live show. My name is Henry Tenby. This is probably going to be the last departure for our show. I'm just going to see if there's anything spectacular that's going to cause... No, this bog standard stuff right now. So we do have Air India though coming out with the Star Alliance colors, but that's going to push us to go over our 10 o'clock slot, which is right now. So let me just check with the powers that be. Give me 1 second. I'm going to ask if I can get an approval to hold for the Air India. Just give me a second. I'm going to check with powers that be. So Air India is coming out in a few minutes. Do you want me to continue the show, or shall I end at 10? I'm just waiting for instructions. I'll just wait and see what the message comes back from the powers that be, whether they want me to pull the show at 10 or wait for Air India. So let's just see what the word comes back. Oh, his gear's up quite a bit. There it goes. There it goes. Yeah, so Air India is coming. I'm not sure what Andrew's going to tell me on whether we can actually get an approval to run the show for the next 10 minutes to wait for Air India. So I'm just waiting for on that. Okay, I've received a thumbs up, ladies and gentlemen. I've been given approval to run the show for another 10 minutes until we can get Air India, so that's going to be the end of the show then. So we're waiting for Air India. It is now taxiing on the north side, making its way here. It is in the Star Alliance colors, so that's kind of neat, and I'm glad we got the approval. So we've got a few bits and pieces between now and then, which is awesome. This is a Q400, obviously. We've got a lot of airplanes piled up here. Heading to Castlegar, British Columbia. Q400. Lots of airplanes waiting in the wings, though. Battery is at 41%. So, yeah, my goodness. 1, 2, 3. There's 5 airplanes here in one form or another waiting to depart. So, it's busy. Lots of props. Lots of props. That we've got there's a Medevac King Air there, ahead of the Q400. There goes the King Air Medevac. So, hello Rodrigo Robert, joining us from Brazil. Yeah, I agree, Steve. The Air India is going to be a great way for us to finish our show. Okay, so apparently, just so everybody knows, John Fezza has gone live, so that is the end of our show. Apparently, so I'm just going to, well, we'll see. Apparently, because they can't do 2 live shows at once. Oh no, apparently John Fezza has gone live. If viewers stay on the stream, they'll be automatically directed to his flight sim show. So maybe I'm not sure if I continue streaming or not, or do I end? I'll just continue until the Air India departs. And I think the way it'll work is you'll be able to watch John Fezza's show right from the beginning if you just scrub back in your player. I think that's how it works. But we wouldn't have done this other than because we have Air India coming out. Yeah, it's just a redirection. So that John Fezza's show will run at the same time as mine. If you're watching my show, you'll be automatically directed over, and you won't miss any of John's show because you can always scrub back and watch from the beginning. So that's that. That was Air India on the radio right there. By the way, where's this airplane going? It's going to Puerto Vallarta. My goodness. All of Vancouver is heading to Mexico this morning. When it rains, it pours. Service to Mexico in this case. Look at this. Beautiful. One beautiful Boeing after another. This Boeing's heading to Kelowna. It's the Air Canada 272. Wow. Great action for us. Mega action. Absolutely superb. Wow. And then we've got this Air Canada 319 right there. Just one after another. The action is unrelenting. I'm looking for Air India tail. Just one Boeing after another. Wow. Looky. Okay, so this particular aircraft is heading to Chicago. Chicago. Yes, it's heading to Chicago, the Windy City. As Air Canada 1048, it's an A319, and they're rolling for Chicago. They are rolling for Chicago. Air India's on the move. Air India is busting a move. There goes our Windy City, Chicago departure. Gear up. Okay. Meanwhile, back in terra firma, the WestJet 37 makes its way to the runway. It is none other than WestJet's 448 heading to Winnipeg. We're looking for Air India. It's slowly trundling its way. It's slowly trundling its way.
Ground taxi Juliet, hold short of hotel. Juliet, hold short, hotel,
That's him. Off to Delhi. Lucky Devils. So we're just waiting patiently for this Winnipeg service to depart. It's a 737 MAX. That's the WestJet 448.
Oh. 6 heavy, follow regional jet taxi hotel Delta Delta 7. Follow regional hotel Delta Delta 7. Air India 180.
That's it. Air India is on its way officially. And we're just waiting for this beautiful Boeing to bust a move and start rolling for Winnipeg. There it goes. There she goes. There she goes. Looking good. So we're in overtime right now. We're in overtime. The show is supposed to end at 10. It's 10 after 10. So we're going to go for probably another 5 more minutes until the there's Air India. I can see the tail. So as soon as Air India has vacated the airfield, we're going to knock it on the head, and that'll be the end of the show today. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. Yeah, gear up. So we're in overtime mode right now, ladies and gentlemen, and I do apologize, but it's the Air India which we're waiting for.
Japan Air 18 Heavy Vancouver Tower, number 2, calling A319, just touching down. Wind.
Yeah, that's Japan Airlines on the other side.
Runway 265, 32 Japan Air 18.
Wow. It's getting busy. We need to have multi-cameras here at YVR. We need a camera here. We need a camera on the north side. It's just good stuff. Okay, I think I see Air India. There she blows. Air India 777 is coming our way. And I'd like to take this opportunity to thank Venkman7 for the $6.99 donation. Thank you, Venkman. Squeaked in at the last minute, exactly. Look at this beautiful Boeing coming our way. Air India in the Star Alliance colors, looking absolutely fantastic. It'll be airborne within minutes, and that'll be the end of our show, and we'll have thanked everybody for being patient while we go into overtime mode here. Wow. Lucky, lucky. Looky, looky, lucky, lucky. That's what I can say. We're getting a nice heavy for our departure. A very nice heavy for our last movement here. Look at this. Stunning. Beautiful stuff. Off to Delhi. Wow. We've been rewarded for our patience and diligence. I noticed there's still 470 odd people. Big Blue asks, how far can the lens zoom? It's a 600 mil lens on this camera. So we have 477 watching. And oh yeah, I'm not gonna take the camera off Air India, because Air India is our crowd pleaser. It's the final hurrah for our show this morning as we extend into overtime. 10:13 Pacific time here in Vancouver. This lovely holiday Monday morning. Look at that, isn't that nice? Air India in the Star Alliance colors.
November 807 Bravo Whiskey, ground runway 26 left, altimeter 3005. Taxi via Charlie.
Nice. Oh yeah. This is what we waited for. Wow. Nice and tight and compressed. Wow, look at this. Yeah. Love it. Love it. Look at those engines turning. Off to Delhi. Lucky Devils. This is it. This is the end of our show. This is the Airliners Live show in Vancouver. My name is Henry Tenby. I hope you've enjoyed the proceedings this morning. We'll go tight. Tighten her up there. This is going to be a mega departure. Okay, we're waiting with bated breath. Air India is not wasting any time, I don't think. They got a job to do. And they're going. Yeah, look at this. Oh yeah, heavy metal thunder. Look at this. He's rolling. I'm loving it. Air India is airspeed alive, rolling down runway 26 left here at YVR. Next stop is Delhi. Wow. I think I'm getting some burnt kerosene here. She's up. She's climbing like a bat out of hell. Yeah, next stop, Delhi, India. We did it. Well, there we go. I'm going to turn the radios off. Give me 1 second. I'll do the official sign off. Second here, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so I just want to thank everybody for hanging out with me here at Vancouver. It's been a fabulous Monday morning. It's been an interesting morning. We did have the technical problem with the streaming deck, but that's behind us. I'll do more pop-up shows as the weather allows this morning. We'll have to play it by ear. We'll have to see how it goes. Maybe this week I'll do another pop-up show at this location if we're on runway 26. Right now, John Feza's Flight Sim show is on. You'll be automatically routed over to his stream once I hit the off button. Thank you everybody for your donations. Very much appreciate them. And yeah, it was good. I had a lot of fun. what can I say? I'm looking forward to the next one. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see everybody next time. Have a good night. Bye for now.